What's up, internet people? Jossie Just back again, and I'm sure the first thing you guys are going to notice is a change of scenery behind me. I'm actually at my brother's house. During this pandemic, his daughters have been going to school from home, and him and his ex-wife have been co-parenting, and so normally the girls would be with her for like a week, and then Brian would have them for the weekend. But during this pandemic, they haven't been doing that since they have been schooling at home. So it's like 2 weeks with Brian and then the rest of the month with her. So we're part of that 2 weeks. So I just arrived here last night. And so I was like, well, I have this fresh baked cookie crate for November that just showed up maybe a day ago. I'm going to be here for the next couple weeks. Why not just bake it here? We have an oven, we have cookie sheets. The only thing I don't have are my awesome Silpats, which are those silicone sheets that you normally put on top of a cookie sheet to prevent it from sticking, but that's fine. I'll make it work. We have nonstick spray, so I will figure out something in order to get these cookies baked. Anyway, aside from all that, welcome. Like I said before, it is the November. It's November. November 2020, people. Oh my gosh. This year's been ridiculous. It's insanity. But we're here, and we're ready to just deal with it. A lot of stuff happening in the month of November. At least a lot of stuff has happened since my previous video. The biggest one is probably the election. Congratulations to President-elect Joe Biden, and of course, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, first woman Vice President-elect, first Black Vice President-elect, and first Asian American Vice President-elect. And as a female and an Asian American, I am super excited about that. It's a welcome change to the dynamic of this country's government spectrum. So I'm looking forward to the next 4 years and hoping that we can kind of patch up all those little holes in the boat that's sinking that is called the U.S. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, to the nitty-gritty of this video, I received the box a few days ago, the Fresh Baked Cookie Crate for November 2020. So I'm excited. It's supposed to be pumpkin spice themed, so these are like totally basic, like for real. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if they're giving me espresso. I think they are, but we'll see. So let's get into this box. Now, my setup here is kind of funky. I'm not used to this. I have, my brother is letting me borrow his laptop, and I'm leaning my phone on the laptop to film. So I'm praying that it stays up the entire video. Otherwise, you're going to see some weird, funny edits, which I hate doing, and most of you know that. That's why these unboxing videos are typically terrible, because I hate editing. All right, into the box we go. And, oh, look at this autumn-colored confetti paper. Look at that. Ooh, pretty awesome. I forget how much confetti paper that they always use. I need to find a place for it. Bring this table a little closer to me. This is what happens when you're not prepared and you're just kind of winging it in this unknown land. All right. Let's put this on the table. All right, we got some stuff here. We got some things and stuff. All right, I think I removed a good bulk of that paper. All right, first things first, the first thing I notice. Oh, this is so cute. So I thought they were wristbands. I think they are wristbands. Oh, they are. They're both. So they're called sipper sleeves, excuse me. And it says it's for use for your favorite beverage or your wrist. See that right there? So, first one is basically just brown with a pumpkin on it, and the other one is orange, and it says living on pumpkin spice. So this is super cute. There was a time in my life where I was super into wristbands, like more so than a basketball player would have wristbands. And I wore them just as an accessory. I was playing Dance Dance Revolution a ton at the time, and I didn't want to carry a towel with me. And so I would wear these wristbands, and I just wipe my brow like I was Kobe Bryant or something. Clearly not Kobe Bryant, obviously, but This brings back some memories. And I think this is one gigantic one, or is it two? Oh, it's two. I thought it was one gigantic, like, forearm-sized wristband, but no, there's two. I'm sure you could wear both if you really wanted to, but unless you're like really into pumpkin spice and you're like gonna be sweating while you go to Starbucks to get your beverage, I don't think that's a thing. But this is super cute. I might use it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, whatever. All right, moving on. Next, there's an item in wrap paper, like when you go to the Disney store and you buy like a glass mug, they wrap it in that paper to protect it so it won't break. That's exactly what this feels like. Plus, outside the box, there was a fragile sticker, or fans of Christmas Story will know as fragile, because it's Italian, clearly. Yeah. But it has that wrapping paper. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so it's a candle, guys. It's called The Basic. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. My mom will love this because we light candles in the house a lot, especially just to help with smells sometimes. Filipinos tend to deal with stinky food. If anyone's been to a Filipino house, it typically will smell like ginger, garlic, and onion, which are delicious things, but sometimes they'll have other stuff, and that kind of puts things out of whack. But this is actually quite pleasant. It's a pumpkin spice latte smelling candle, and it's by the Fresh Baked Company. Like, I love the fact that this company goes out of their way to create their own products to put in the box. Excuse me. It's a way to showcase that they're a brand that's willing to kind of branch out and do what needs to be done in order to provide a quality product to their fans, to their customers, whatnot. And who knows? I mean, if these items kind of blow up per se on the internet, who knows? They might expand and create a secondary business on top of this awesome subscription cookie box. So that's super cool, and this will definitely get used for sure in my house. If not in like a room of our house, we have an altar where I'm Roman Catholic, so we always pray the Rosary every night. We always have a candle lit when we pray, and so the candle will definitely get used there if it's not used elsewhere in the house. All right, that was that one. Let's see. This little bag here looks like a little bag of candy. Autumn almonds from the South Bend Chocolate Company. Pumpkin and cinnamon chocolate almonds. So they're chocolate-covered almonds. Obviously, autumn-colored theme and autumn flavor with the pumpkin and the cinnamon. So it's like a pumpkin spice almond to a point. That sounds delicious. I'm always a fan of chocolate-covered nuts. My favorite movie snack, aside from popcorn, is actually Goobers. Those chocolate-covered peanuts you don't really see in the blue box. So that's just a bigger, spicier, more pumpkin-y version of that with almonds. So that's awesome. All right, let me see. I'm sifting through the paper to see if there's anything else. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Well, there's an ad for Waka Coffee. I saw this at the bottom, so I'm assuming that we're getting some type of coffee product next. It has a coupon for 20% off for my next order, so it's a cool promo. All right. I mean, it makes sense. Pumpkin spice latte. Latte is an espresso drink with more milk. There we go. Okay, we're into the small pouches of food ingredient things. So we got our pouch of vanilla extract, of course. Gotta love that. And then this is the Waka coffee. So it looks like it's a Colombian medium roast. It's basically an instant coffee, and you basically just pour it into 8 ounces or 10 ounces of hot water, and that's it. So nice. Basically, I think it's a organic or something coffee. I'll look it up. I'll post links into the description to talk about Waka coffee. I have a feeling that they either give back or organic or something like that. Let's see, we got some brown sugar, just straight up brown sugar in a pouch. And what's this? This is topping, so I guess we're sprinkling this on top. So it is sugar with some more coffee in it and some spice. So it's got nutmeg, ginger, cloves, mace, which is not a spice I see often, and allspice, also a spice I don't see often. So it's a little kind of flavored sugar topping that's going to go on the cookie. Cool. And then this is the dry mix. So it's got the flour, the baking soda, pumpkin spice, and salt. Himalayan pink sea salt. So, cool. And let me see. I think the booklet with the stuff is in there. All right, that's the good old one cookie test card that tells you how to fix your cookies, and then the little instruction manual with the basic on it. That's the name of the cookie, is the basic, because the whole joke of pumpkin spice lattes is your basic, all that stuff. I'm sure people on the internet don't need me to explain internet memes to you. So it looks like I am going to need some pumpkin puree. I do not have pumpkin puree, so I will need to go get that. We have eggs and we have butter, so I just need, pumpkin puree, which is completely understandable. For some reason, I thought they were going to provide a can in here, but I get it. It's heavy, and that would probably make their shipping costs way higher for this month anyway, and so they probably didn't want to do that. Plus, around this time of year, pumpkin puree is plentiful. It's everywhere. Pumpkin is kind of the flavor of the season, even before Halloween. That's kind of like the flavor go-to for fall. All right, but that's cool. But yeah, I believe that is all for the Fresh Baked Cookie Crate box. Some cool stuff we've got to this time. I'm excited to make these cookies. They seem simple enough. I don't think there's a lot of difficult instructions. I'm not stuffing anything. It's not a Linzer cookie. So those cookies gave me some difficulty. Plus, it's been a lot cooler. The fall weather has actually showed up to Southern California. I think the high today was like 65, 66, and it's sunny, which is, I love this weather because you can still wear like a thin flannel and not feel like you're melting, right? And it's still warm enough so if there's a breeze, you're not going to freeze to death. It's like the beautiful balance of weather. This is why I love Southern California weather. So anyway, but yeah, like I said, that is all for this video and my interesting new decor. Hopefully I will have the cookies baked and the rest of this video filmed within the week, if not by next week. I just need to go grocery shopping, so we'll see how it goes. But until then, stay tuned, and I'll have the rest of this video with review and all that jazz after. All right? Bye, guys. What's going on, Internet? Jossie Joss back, and I actually was able to get pumpkin puree thanks to my bro, and here is the cookie. Came out pretty good. They're pretty easy to bake too. They just kind of scoop and roll in the sugar, and there's little specks of, well, it's kind of hard, the lighting's kind of bad in here, but there's little specks of coffee in there too, so it fulfills that pumpkin spice latte feel. Here we go. It's very fall. The spices really come through. And then the pumpkin and the espresso are very subtle. But really good cookie. I'd suggest that for anybody who's really into those fall, harvest, autumn flavors. Crispy on the edges, really soft in the middle. It's really good. Alright, well that's it for the Fresh Baked Cookie Crate for November 2020. Next time I see you will be for the December box. So, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And, I don't know what else to say. Oh, congratulations to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris for winning the election. So we're on our way for another awesome 4 years. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, have a great day, everybody. Stay safe and stay sane.